I'm Keir Moulton. I'm a linguist in the Department of Linguistics at Fraser University. Linguistics 222 Introduction to Syntax is our program's first standalone, all syntax all the time course. And syntax, of course, is the study of how words get put together to form larger units like phrases and sentences. We often like to say syntax is like the Lego of language because, not isn't only about building structures, but it's how all the shapes of the little pieces combine with other shapes to make bigger things. So verbs, we think, can only combine with objects before they combine with their subjects. What I really love about LING 222, though, is how many languages we survey over the course. Languages that you may never have heard of, like Quechua, which is a Mayan language, or Lesbian, which is a Caucasian language. And so in 222, you see like this diversity of the world's languages, and you get to dig into data sets where you get to discover the patterns in these very unfamiliar languages. So my favorite topic, and the kind of thing that always blows my mind each time I teach it, is, well, we're all familiar with how English signals that something's a subject versus an object. So you say something like, I slept, but the bear saw me, where me is the object and I is the subject. Well, a lot, or some other languages actually cut the pie a little differently, so that some subjects use one form, but other subjects use another form that's just like the object form. So the system is very different from English, and they cut up the sort of grammatical pie kind of differently, and this pervades the whole system. So we see a lot of that diversity in LING 222, but at the same time we end up seeing a lot of unity among all these languages. So while languages might cut up the pie a little differently, of all the possible ways languages cut up the linguistic pie, there's only a few ways in which languages do it. So at the same time we see the diversity of languages, we sort of see that languages are constrained in a certain way, and there's an underlying similarity once you see past all the interesting and complicated details.